Okay, so I started with the recording. We should wait a little bit. I think members are joining in. We have over 20 participants in already.
Yeah, sure. Let's start.
Okay, hey everyone. It's good to have each and every one of you aboard. My name is Abdulkadir, and here with me is Alex, the founder and CEO of DEIP project. Hey Alex, can you give us a brief intro about yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex. I'm CEO at DEIP Network. I'm working in this industry for already a while, as you might know, like from my bio on the website. I'll also give you a brief introduction of what is DEIP. I'm pretty sure like most of our community already know about what we're doing. So we just wanted to do also this AMA session to start like a next next wave of marketing and engagement with the community. We want to talk to our community more. We want you to ask questions. We want to be also more aligned with what community needs from us. So consider this as a beginning of this like more deep community engagement, and expect from us like more and more work done towards our community. So DIP is a Web3 protocol, the first Web3 protocol for creator economy, which is designed to tokenize intangible assets. It's based on three pillars: NFT, DAO, and DeFi. So NFT for tokenization of creator economy assets, DAO to unite creators and like stakeholders from the industry into decentralized organizations, and DeFi to unlock liquidity of these assets. And we have developments for all these for all these fields. Happy to start by answering the questions you provided us already. Yes, so please go ahead.
Okay, that's an amazing one, Alex. Really appreciate that. Okay, so we're having three sections for the AME. The first section will be the introductory part of the AME, where you'll basically on the project, and the second part will be where we get questions from the Twitter handle, where we had the announcement early last week. Also, the final section will be where some of our members will be able to ask questions. I hope you are ready.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Can you tell us the motivation behind this great project? Like, what's were the team thinking of? What brought you here? Like, yeah, what's the motivation behind the project?
So the motivation behind DIP is to let all the creators in the world access capital and resources to realize their potential. It's our mission to help people realize their potential, and we believe that in current economy, it's very hard to if you're fighting from disadvantaged position, very hard to get access to capital, access to opportunities. And we believe that all people should have equal access to capital, equal access for the opportunities. We created protocol specifically to unlock the power of creator economy and unlock the potential of every creator in the world. We consider ourselves as creators, and we've been working in different industries, mostly in software development industry, and we have like really extensive expertise and experience working in this industry. And even though this industry has better access to capital, creators from tech industry has better access to capital, it's still not as good as it can be. So this is like how we started DIP, and we started to work on this like already more than 4 years ago with my co-founders. And we came up with this project, with this idea, and basically started to gather the team. Then we invested our own capital in the beginning, and then also raised external capital. And now we're getting closer to the release date, which will be in February. So in February will be the network launch, also together with IDEO.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. I'm super excited, man. All right. Could you tell us what are the milestones so far? 4 years. You guys have been in the system for over 4 years. You guys have been building the ecosystem for over 4 years. Could you tell us the project milestones so far?
Yeah, so the biggest milestones we achieved so far is, so first of all, we developed the network already, the protocol. It's available on GitHub, you can take a look. And we developed it actually twice. The first implementation of DEIP protocol was done with Graphene framework. And then we migrated it to Substrate chain and started integration with Relay chain. Now it's near an Octopus network. So therefore, these milestones were like crucial, basically development of the protocol itself and migration to Substrate chain. But another very important milestone we had is launch of some use cases. So as you might know, we have a couple use cases already built on top of protocol, which operate in private testnet. And they also built with a constructor, which I also will cover a bit later. So the launch of use cases for tokenization of patents was really important milestone. And we already have 14 universities in the network, in the private test network, operating as a portal operators. But also it's very important that we develop the constructor. So this is kind of WordPress for our own protocol, which allows people easily build applications on top of our protocol. It's now still in private, but soon we will release it. We will release it even, we will have private release even before the network launch. So, and we will have a marketing campaign to attract beta testers and beta testers also from our community. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I think,
that's amazing.
Yeah, I think also important milestone. Let me just continue. I think also was a very important milestone to do the pre-sale. So this is the first time we kind of allowed more wider audience to enter our cap table, and we're really happy that there are so many people were able to participate and that there was so much interest from our community and from the investors, and we just see this as a very good signal for us as a company.
That's lovely, man. That's lovely. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so my third question for the day will be comparing to other projects out there, what do you think make DEIP so unique? Yeah.
I think there are a couple of things. So first of all, I think what makes us unique is that we're focused on tokenization of intangible assets and basically creator economy assets. So this is the focus which makes us precisely building tools and applications for this industry. And we believe that this industry is one of the biggest opportunities over the time, because in future, we believe all the resources will be commodities except intellectual human capital. And that's why creator economy in this very attractive position from both founders' perspective and investors' perspective. Another advantage I think we have is our constructor. So the constructor allows to accelerate adoption of the protocol, basically providing tools to easily build applications on top of our protocol. And also, I think very important that we, as our portals concept in the network, it's basically how we plan to crowdsource different use cases, because every portal is focused on specific asset class. So some portals are focused on music, some portals are focused on invention space, some portals are focused on some like art and so on. And this is like makes them to address their market more specifically and unlock the potential of their market. I think these are the main competitive advantage of DEIP protocol.
Wow, that's cool. That's super good. Like, I mean, yeah, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. Keep up the good work. Okay, for another question on the day, who do you think are your best competitors in the system?
Yeah, so this is a tough question because like we don't think we have like any direct competition, but there are some indirect competitors. So competitors to the protocol itself are the protocols who are focused on NFTs. So we kind of NFT is also a very important part of our protocol, but it's important also to understand that NFT is just a technology, and domain and the use case is coming first, and like it's very from adoption perspective, it's very important to like understand that you need to find the market where this technology will play will be useful and will bring some value to this industry. And I think like we're really lucky to be able to find this way how to do this, like in creator economy, how to apply this technology for tokenization of intangible assets, and therefore I think like these competitors, like other NFT protocols, low-level NFT protocols in NFT infrastructure, are not in as good positions as we are. But there are some protocols who are doing similar things, like Unique Network, for example, and some protocols who like focused on tokenization of assets can be considered as our competitors.
Wow, that's amazing. That's cool. Okay, so thank you for those wonderful questions, Alex. I really appreciate them. Those have been really amazing. Now we'll be jumping to the second section of the EMA, where questions are asked from the Spanish community. Okay, so the first question from the Spanish community is from Adriana 331. She's asking here that I read about the portal creation program in the ecosystem. What is the revenue mechanism and how do you profit from it?
Okay, so let me please reread this question. The question is, I read about the portal creation program in the ecosystem. What is the revenue mechanism and how do you profit from it?
Yes,
it's this question is related to Portals Builder program. So Portals Builder program is our program, internal program, to bring portal companies who want to build a portal in the network, and the revenue mechanism is pretty simple. This Portal Builder program is basically decentralized.
Atölyeyi dağıtacağız. Atölyeyi çıkarmadık değil mi?
Excuse me, could you please mute yourself? So this program is devoted to bringing new projects to the ecosystem, basically portals who will be actually focused on tokenizing assets in the ecosystem. And since this accelerator will be investing in this project, so the revenue stream for this accelerator is pretty simple. They will be just getting profits from their investments. But it's also important that we allocate significant amount of tokens, or DEIP tokens, from the treasury to support this Portals Builder program. And why we do so is because this Portals Builder program, the main aim of this program is not actually to make money. It's actually to grow the ecosystem, to grow amount of projects who are building on top of the DEIP network. That's why the main KPI for this program will be not how much money it made, but how many projects it attracted to the ecosystem and how many projects started to build on top of the DEIP network. Okay, so I think I will
Okay.
will.
Can you hear?
Yeah, let's go to another question, to the next one.
Okay. To the next question. What are the protocols designed by the DEIP team to unlock the liquidity of the intangibles?
Okay, so the question is, what are the protocols designed by the DEIP team to unlock the liquidity of intangible assets?
Yeah.
So this question, this is a very good question. So I already mentioned a little bit our dynamic liquidity protocol. This is basically the main protocol to increase liquidity of intangible assets. Besides this, like we have a fractionalization protocol on how to fractionalize NFTs, which increase liquidity of the asset, underlying asset. But dynamic liquidity protocol is the main one for this purpose. And we simply, in simple words, we call it like as a decentralized bank for creators. And main use case for this bank is ability to borrow stable coins against tokenized intangibles. So you can imagine you as a creator, you will be able to basically come to this network, tokenize your assets, and use these assets as a collateral to borrow stable coins. So for example, if you are like a patent office or like technology transfer office, and you have a lot of patents which can worth, for example, $10 million, with DEIP, you will be able to put these tokenized assets as a collateral to borrow stable coins, for example, like $5 million. And these assets will be locked on a smart contract before you return this money back. But when you take this money, you can already use it to promotion of these assets, like of assets you have, to create more intangibles, create more patents if you're a technology transfer office, or more music if you're in the music industry, more films if you're in the film industry. And we believe that this is the biggest innovation in the industry to unlock liquidity of any intangible assets. Please go ahead with the next question.
That's so sweet, man. Okay. Could you tell us what exactly DEIP is referring to when it talks about creators? Which person could be considered a creator?
Yeah, it's also a very good question. So there are many creators in the world, and like actually anyone can be a creator. But we perceive a creator is a person who produce intangible assets as their like work, as their day-to-day work, so creators could be musicians. Creators could be people who creating new business models, for example, who creating like recipes, who creating like films, like filmmakers. Scientists, even inventors can be creators. They are creators, and we perceive them as the creators in the network. Even teachers can be creator in the DEIP network because they basically create a human capital, which is also intangible asset. And we just designed a protocol to be universal fit for any of these use cases. And in order to bring these use cases to the network, we just need someone who can facilitate development of the portal in their industry, like whether it's like movies, music, and so on. So yeah, to answer your question like shortly, there are like many types of creators in the industry, and we are focused on a couple of these industries already and trying to bring like partners from each of these industry, but there will be more. And we sure our community will help us to crowdsource different use cases, not only from like industries we already identified, but also from some more industries in the future.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for that. Okay, another question. Back to last October, we have seen some tough and no less interesting discussion on Twitter between DEIP and members of the Near and Octopus community regarding the announcement of the born or dead initial date that I presume will happen on the October 28th. However, how are the discussions today, and how does this affect the technological stack of DEIP app chain? Will there be any change, meaning Octopus staying the preferred relay chain?
Yeah, so this happened like last in October. So we kind of had like our first
IDO.
first plan for IDO like on October 28th. And our original plan was to issue a proxy token, then launch network and migrate proxy token to the network. So, but effectively, like in the last couple of days before IDO, like our partners strongly advised us to not to do this because it just added complexity to the whole process. And we first didn't pay enough attention to this advice, but we effectively realized that it's a very good idea and that we will follow the current process of upchain launch on Octopus network. Octopus and Near are still staying our main partners, and we still focused and like committed to launch the network as an upchain on Octopus network, which effectively makes Near plus Octopus our relay chain infrastructure. And we really appreciate help and guidance received by Octopus and Near team. So we continue to collaborate with them and to discuss the further launch. The only thing is that we had to move the IDO because like with a new model, when we don't have a proxy token, when we launch already main network, so we can do IDO only after main network launch. So now we're preparing everything for the main network launch in February, and the IDO will happen right away, like right after the main network launch. So actually, it will go all together.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Another question here is that it was stated in the precise frequently asked questions, that's the FAQ, that there will be necessary that will it be necessary to register a DEIP wallet first in order to receive the tokens? Do we already know on which network it will be? Will it be on Near?
Yeah, so it's important to understand that DEIP has its own network. So we have our sovereign network, and it's just like integrated with Near through Octopus Relay Chain. It means that you can definitely have your wallet on DEIP network, and in order to create this wallet, all the investors will be asked to provide. So all investors will be provided with guidance and how to create this wallet before network launch, so they can have their account in the Genesis block of the IP network. If they don't do this, they still will be able to do this after the network launch. But I think it's a very good idea to have your name timestamped in Genesis block. So basically, you will have an honor to have an account even before network launch. But also because like this, because of our model and the bridge to Near ecosystem through Octopus Relay Chain, we able to distribute to you tokens even in Near network. So if you have a Near account, you can also specify it, and you will receive your tokens on the Near account.
That's so sweet, man. That's interesting. Okay, so we'll hop into the next question, which is will we have an IDO held this December as initially communicated, or if we cannot have, or if not, can we have an updated roadmap for the project?
Yeah, so we already updated the roadmap. You can see on the website updated roadmap, and there is IDO is now scheduled for February, is the same as a network launch.
Okay, you're saying the IDO won't be held anymore this December, right?
Yeah, so IDO is moved to February together with network launch, and more announcement about this will come soon.
Okay, that's cool. All right, thank you very much for that. So another question here is I see crypto projects here and there that tokenize real estate like Viv, Realtech, etc. Is the DEIP project going to be content with tokenizing only music videos, or will it expand to all fields of society?
Yeah, so it's a very good question. So basically, this person is asking whether we will be focused only on tokenization of music and videos, or what will be expanded to all the fields of society. Yeah, it's very important that we do not like just focus on these narrow fields. Like they're not narrow, but they still more narrow than the whole creator economy. So we're focused on creator economy, and it's much more. There's many more industries, not just like music and videos. So therefore, answering this question, yes, we will be expanding to more industries. We want to cover them all. We need, for every industry, we need a strong partner. So we already have strong partners for some industries, but we will definitely need more partners for every industry, which will be the force multiplier for us.
Cool. That's cool. All right. Thank you very much for that, Alex. So, going to the next question, we know that marketing is a key point for the evolution of a project. Do you have a defined marketing strategy? If so, which one?
Yeah, so our main our marketing strategy is based on our portals builder program and hackathon. So basically, number one, and also some like educational materials. So we have like very comprehensive marketing strategy crafted by our team. So first of all, we launch hackathon. We attract people to the hackathon, creators and developers to build projects on top of the IP network. Also, we're starting we're partnering with different different projects in the industry, in accelerators. For example, we recently partnered with Paralect Accelerator, and we'll be bringing projects from Paralect Accelerator to our chain, and we will be sponsoring Creator Economy track in that accelerator. We're also partnering with no-code schools, and like we're launching our own no-code schools, so basically to distribute knowledge and disseminate information about our own no-code constructor. So it's basically very comprehensive and marketing strategy which covers all the sides of how we can address the market and penetrate the market.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. All right. Why don't we jump to the next questions? There are many launchpads that DEIP could consider for the IDU. Why have they not considered some of the larger ones with wider audiences to help bring exposure to the project, such as MakerDAO, PokerStarter, or TourStarter? Some of these platforms are eager for the good new projects to launch. Finally, when will the IDU be held?
Yeah, so again, IDO will be held like in February, and now we considering more launch pads, and maybe there will be like multiple launch platforms. So we now found recently a partner who will be helping us with IDO and also with different launch pads. We will announce also this partnership soon, and yeah, it's just we are not limited to just one launch pad. We just need to how to say structure this launch in a way that it's basically we need to structure this launch in a way that it's aligned with our strategy. Because, for example, one of the launch pads, like one of our main launch pad, which we need to use in order to launch on Octopus network, is Skyward, and they have dynamic price discovery. So that means that we cannot use like fixed price model together with it unless we do it like a little bit before the Skyward launch with dynamic price discovery. So that's why like we're now exploring more opportunities, and we want to have like multiple launch pads for the launch, but we also limited to the model we use. And like dynamic price discovery is very important, so we can have like we can have during this launch on Skyward better understanding of what the market thinks about the price of DEIP token.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Alex. Okay, I think the user here is trying to say that why is the marketing not start prior to the pre-sale? Usually this is good time to expand marketing, but why is the team silent?
Yeah, so we took a pause after the pre-sale to restructure our marketing processes and also community management. So we're now extensively hiring new team members to our team and preparing like next marketing push. So this is like this AMA is kind of signal for the next wave of marketing and so on. But in order to make this new push, we did need to restructure it a bit, like and hire some new people and new agencies and onboard new agencies. So this is what we're working right now every day on new marketing activities, new marketing activations. We recently announced partnership with Paralect. We also we did put a lot of effort into this partnership. We're trying to make meaningful partnerships, like which can really bring a lot of value to our ecosystem. We're not big fans of like partnerships just for sake of partnerships. So that's why it may look a bit slower, but trust me, it will pay well in the future.
All right, that's amazing. Thank you for the reassurance, Alex. So, share again. What is the primary benefit of being connected to the Near ecosystem? Are you planning to connect with other ecosystems besides Polkadot?
Yes, so this is also a very good question. So the primary benefit of connecting to Near ecosystem is that once that all the tokens issued on the DEIP network will be immediately available in Near ecosystem. Near ecosystem is working. Near project in the whole ecosystem is working a lot on bridging Near to other chains, and therefore will benefiting from all the bridges they have. But yes, we will be connecting to all the other chains eventually, either through bridges or through relay chains, and we have like plans to become multi-chain. So like it will be multi-chain from day one, but multi-chain means that we will be onboarding more and more chains as a partners and as integrations and building bridges to other chains.
Right, that's very lovely. Although the next question here is kind of forwarding, judging from that you've answered a lot of it already, but I think I will still ask. Is there any exciting partnership that haven't been announced yet?
Yes, we are now working on a couple of more partnerships, which will be announced soon. But as I said already, like we have we have our own approach to the partnerships. We try to do it like really meaningfully and put a lot of effort in every partnership and build a roadmap with every partner how we will be working together.
Okay, that's perfect. Here's someone is asking that Skyward is a small launchpad that he's never heard of it. Why did the team choose it as their public sale launchpad? Most projects that held ID on Skyward are dead. Can you say something in this regard?
Yeah, so I agree that Skyward is kind of new launchpad, but there are some very successful projects launched on this launchpad, like Aurora, for example, and it's just beginning of this launchpad live, and it's important for us to have at least one, even if we have like multiple launchpads for the launch. We still need to have we want to launch still with Skyward because it's a launchpad in our partner ecosystem, and it also gives very cool features like price discovery, and in general it's linked by default linked with Octopus network. So once the upchain launched, we right away making the tokens available on Skyward platform.
Okay, that's perfect. So another question in Skyward regard. A few months ago, DEIP was going to have its public sale on Skyward. Why did the team suddenly have a pre-sale?
Yeah, so I think I already answered this question, but I wanted to make it very clear. So again, because our partners asked to move it to later and first go to the full audit, we decided to listen to our partners and make it in a way that it's in a way that we will launch also the network together with IDEO, and it also reduced complexity, and we now don't need this proxy token. So this is was the main reason why we wanted to move IDEO, and but because there was a lot of interest to participate, we decided to do a pre-sale so people still can enter our cap table and become investor of DEIP network on very early stages, even before IDEO.
All right. Thank you very much. I think that's the final question. So we'll be moving to the third phase, on the final phase of this wonderful AMA, which will be allowing some of the members in the group to ask their burning questions. I hope you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Thank you all for your wonderful time. We really appreciate. If you have any questions, I believe this is the right time. You can just unmute yourself or simply raise your hand.
Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Good afternoon here. I don't know what time it is over there for you, but right. So my question is this: you talked about DEIP as in one of the main features of it is allowing you to use intangible assets as collateral to borrow a stable coin, for instance. So one part of this would require the intangible asset to be valued somehow. So is it the function of the DEIP protocol to do that, or would that already be valued outside, and then when it comes onto the DEIP protocol, then the value has already been assigned to it?
Yeah, I think it's a great question, and actually the main value of the DEIP protocol will be valuing actually these assets, and we've developed already a couple of models how you can evaluate these assets, actually not you but protocol can evaluate these assets based on the transactions and based on references or to in the industry from these assets. So there are three main models. The first one is based on sold fractions of these assets, which gives price discovery. Another one is based on the licensing transactions. So, for example, if you have NFT inside of it, there are some intangible asset, for example, patent, and if there are licensing transactions on the network, it can give a reference to evaluate these assets compared to the other assets in this industry. Another one is a reference to the previous batches. So in some industries, these portals issue assets in batches, and if you don't dissolve these batches in parts, you can have a more accurate reference price of these assets based on previous batches prices. And what we envision in future that some other DeFi protocols will be using this data, which is coming specifically from our network. So people will be able to use this data in their assets to borrow, to participate in other DeFi protocols in other networks, which we will be bridged to. So not just use these assets in our decentralized bank, but for example, maybe in future, it will become available in MakerDAO to borrow stablecoins, borrow DAI against the assets issued in DEIP network.
Oh, that's fantastic, because as you were talking, I was hoping that you would mention that last part where you said, you could now, people could use the information from you as well to sort of value their own assets. That is very good. And
Thank you.
I wish you luck with this project going forward.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your question.
All right.
Any
you,
more?
Mr. Mo. That was a wonderful one.
Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, I would like to ask a question as well.
Yes, sure. Go for it.
Yeah. My question will be, when will be the product and marketplace for these NFTs will go live?
Yeah, so this is a very good question. So we will launch, when we launch the network, there will be already a couple of portals launched together with the network. So in Genesis blog. So we ourselves, we don't launch marketplaces. Our partners will be launching marketplaces on the network. But we have two projects which we incubated, which will have, at least one of them will have their NFT marketplace ready before the launch of the network. So the network will be launched already with these marketplaces. So answering shortly, together with main network launch, there will be a couple of NFT marketplaces launched right away.
Fantastic, mate. Thank you a lot.
Thank you too.
Hi,
Hello, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Hi, my name is...
Oops.
Hi.
Crypto Seeker,
So,
please go ahead.
Then you are audible?
Hello.
Can you be a little bit audible, Crypto Seeker? We can't hear you.
Yeah. Now I can audible?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, have you done your audit? Because audit is very much important for every project and increase interest of his investors as well.
Yeah, so
Have
this
you
is a
done
good question. Yeah, this is a very good question. So as you might know, we are now in the process of audit. You might not know, but like we're in the process of audit by Octopus network team. It's a necessary audit for network launch. And this is actually one of the reasons why we had to delay the IDO. So we wanted to first, we decided to first go through the audit process, full audit process of the network and launch the network itself. So you can track the audit in Octopus Network Testnet and Octopus Network Mainnet observers. Our team will also post the links to the audit process, so you can keep an eye on it.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Any more questions? I think we don't have any anymore. And we can wait for the next 5 minutes to see if anybody will come up. Okay, I can see Glowy Hall here. Hello, Glowy. Can you be a little bit audible, please?
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, I have a question, sorry. Science, you're going to be a partner with Octopus and Near. And is there's going to be necessity to buy these tokens to move on Genesis network? That's my first question. And the other question would be, are there's going to be any staking pools available for DEIP token right after launch? Or what we can do, Science First investors, with these tokens? Or we just going to be holding them? At least that's my plan. But is there any staking pools going to be available, or how we can use them in early stages?
Yeah, so it's a very good question. So first of all, no, you don't need to have like other tokens to have your DEIP tokens distributed. So you will anyway get it either to your DEIP account, which you will be able to register before the launch. Regarding the staking, yes, there is a lot of staking options in the roadmap, but it's important to understand that in the beginning, we need first to crowdsource enough assets to the network, so yield farming, for example, will be available for the investors. And like yield farming, I think one of the like biggest opportunities in DEIP network for staking. So basically, you will be staking your DEIP tokens on a specific industry. It can be like music, art within DEIP network, which you believe will perform better than others, and the portion of all the transaction fees in this network and in this segment of the network will be distributed to yield farmers. So you can leverage basically your knowledge, understanding who will be coming first to the DEIP network to get better returns. Also, you will be able to stake DEIP tokens to vote for council members and also vote for validators. Voting for validators will be available right away from after the network launch. Voting for the council members will be available a couple of months after the network launch. We will be structuring councils for every industry. So you will be able to nominate people from music industry whom you want to see as a council member of DEIP music network, whom you want to be a council member in DEIP movies network, sub-network of our network, and so on. So this is like this is the use of a DEIP governance token. And also in future, you will be able to provide liquidity to decentralized bank for creators with DEIP tokens, but decentralized bank for creators will be launched later because we need enough data for the to launch this evaluation engine for the assets. I hope I did answer your question.
Hi, Alex.
Wow, this is fantastic. Thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you, Tom, for your question.
Hi, Alex.
All right, Tom, a very amazing one. I also have a question. Is DEIP security audited yet?
Once again,
is the security audited?
Yeah. So as I said, DEIP is now going through the audit of the network by Octopus team.
Okay, that's cool.
Hi, Alex. What are your milestones so far, by the way?
Yeah, as I mentioned, like our future milestones. I mentioned already like previous milestones, but our future milestones, our main milestone is the network launch. So we developed already the network. We've spent a lot of time on doing this. Now we need to select the. Now we basically need to get this network launched. Now, once we go through the audit, this will lead to the network launch, and this will be our first network launched. And basically, with the DEIP protocol, there might be more networks launched in the future, but it's already will be part of the main network. And another very important milestone, which might come even before the network launch, is the launch of beta testers program for our Web3 constructor. So we will be inviting people, and also you all guys are very welcome to join to this beta tester program to see like firsthand how the constructor look like and what you can build with it. So previous also like developer experience needed. Thank you for your question.
Hello, Alex. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do hear you.
Yeah, one question from France. First of all, thank you for taking the time for the exercise. It's very great from you. It's full transparency and full confidence that you bring to the community. And you know, when we talk about community in blockchain, community is key actually. So thank you very much. One question. So you are mentioning a lot of area, either it's art, music, film, and so on, that can be very, I would say, useful for DEIP, which is actually great. But do you want to tackle all this area, start at the beginning of the project, or you want to go step by step, meaning that you specialize in some areas and then it gets bigger and bigger? How are your view on this point?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. So it's also a very, very good question. And First of all, I really agree that it's very important to build community, and we are kind of rather new in this because we were in stealth mode for a long time, and now we're switching our company to be community driven, and that's why I'm really thankful for all you guys to ask these questions, so we know better what is on your mind, what do we need to answer. We want to give you as much transparency as we can, and we need also like input from your side to understand better what questions bother you. And regarding industries, so our strategy is finding a force multiplier in every industry. We already have some partners in inventions industry, in music industry, in filmmaking industry, who will be basically guiding us on the unlocking the power of this industry. We don't want to do it ourselves. So that's why we are not musicians, we need movie makers. We need these partners to tell us what is the best product for this industry, help us basically online develop some features for the constructor, templates for this industry, so this industry can benefit from the DEIP protocol better. And of course, we cannot do it like all together, but our strategy is crowdsource use cases through our portals builder program and accelerator and hackathon, and see what are the best use cases we have coming from our community and community of our developers. And then we basically will be helping our community using our network. We have really big network already in business and global business. We will bring in best stakeholders, most powerful stakeholders in the industry, and bring in their resources, their social capital to our community and in specific industries who are building on top of our network. But the first thing we need to do is we need to go through all this process of crowdsourcing these use cases. And we will keep you all updated. So we will start this initiative already next year in Q1 2022. So we will be doing some polls, some programs, some beta tester programs to find better what are use cases we can do in initial stage of the IP network.
Thank you very much. That sounds great.
Thank you too. Thank you for your question. Okay, looks like that's it, unless we have more questions.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, here I have a question on my DM. It goes like this. As we already know, their project is an infrastructure to work with intangible assets such as ideas, technologies, invention, and art. Haven't you thought about the possibility of incorporating P2E games on the project?
Yeah, so it's actually, yeah, I think I've seen this question. So game industry is actually like very attractive for us. We just need to find what are the assets, or what are these assets in these industries which can be tokenized with our protocol. This can be game items, of course, but we're also trying to find something which will be even more unique in the market. So, for example, game design can be potentially tokenized with the DEIP protocol. So if you guys have ideas of what we can tokenize in game industry, you can also send these messages to our managers like Igor Verbitsky and send this idea. So we will put them in the research, and maybe we'll come up with some use cases for game industry together with our community.
That's a pretty amazing one. Thank you very much, Alex.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it so far.
Yeah, so I think we'll be rounding up for the AMA sessions. Thank you very much, Alex. That was a really wonderful one. I believe we have covered so many great questions today. And also, thank you all so much for sending in your questions. And I'm sure we'll have a recap very soon, maybe before the end of the week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alex,
So
that was a great one. Do you have any
yeah,
other things to say?
thank you very much. Thank you for helping organizing this AMA session. I'm really grateful for all our community, all the participants who came to this AMA. We will try to do it like more often. Let us know, by the way, let us know if you want an AMA session with another team member or any other team members of the DEIP team. For example, with maybe you're interested to have our CTO on this AMA session or someone else. Just give us an idea. We will try to address all the proposals you might have to our team. Thank you.
In conclusion to that, once again, we would like to give biggest thanks to our live viewers and to those who submitted their questions, and the team for supporting DEIP Network. It's been a wonderful ride, and I am pretty sure there's been a lot of development going on behind the scene, which we really look forward. Alex, thank you for your time, and thank you for hopping in. Do have a great day, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'll be...
Guys, bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Yeah, take care, bye.